All right. Hello, and welcome to my presentation on birth order. To start out, the firstborns. The firstborn child usually gets the most attention from time to time, and they're an only child until their secondborn comes along. The firstborn usually gets jealous of the secondborn for attention, and they're that the secondborn is receiving instead of them. As a firstborn, I can confirm this. When I was little, my parents and when my parents first brought my brother home, they put him in a little bouncy thing that like babies use that they need to develop their like legs to help them stand. And I went up to him and went bouncy, 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 and like cute. Um, and then my snarky self went, "Get him out! I want in." And that definitely shows the firstborn jealousy there. I was mad that he was getting all the attention from my parents and grandparents that I used to get all by myself. Firstborn children are usually rooted in nostalgia and they don't like to think about the future. Since they basically parent their younger sibling, they're more intellectually mature, and firstborns are more typically type A personalities. So for famous firstborns, we have Beyonce and Taylor Swift, which is pretty self-explanatory. Beyonce is known to be one of the most type A personalities on planet Earth. Like if she does something wrong, she has to stop and try it again. And then with Taylor Swift, she also has to. She's also a perfectionist as well. So the secondborns, they never get the experience of being the one to get the most attention, since there's another child. So it affects the second-born person much less than it affects the firstborn child. If there's like a third child born. The second child also. Hello, my cat decided to come in and join my presentation. Thank you so much. The second child also has the firstborn as a model. So they have like a model to know what to do. But there is that competition between the firstborn and the secondborn because they have they are hold on, I need to edit this out. And firstborns have been through all of these things. Well, the second child hasn't, and they feel like they're being overshadowed by the firstborn's accomplishments. In general, second-born children are more optimistic about life and generally less competitive. Second-born children include Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's younger brother, who is also an actor, which makes sense because no one knows who Casey Affleck is, but everyone knows who Ben Affleck is. So youngest children, they are the baby of the family, and they never had to face dethronement and therefore become the baby of the family. They also tend to develop remarkably fast because they're in a competition with their other siblings. If the youngest is babied too much, they become helpless and unable to do anything for themselves. Unfortunately, I couldn't find an article on famous youngest children, which is unfortunate. So for the only child, they never have to face dethronement and therefore are pampered their entire life. And being around only adults help them mature faster. But the only thing that is really hard for them is making friends, since they never got that competition with their siblings, so they don't really know how to interact with other children. That is it. But I think birth order is really cool. And I'm glad I took this class so I get to learn about it. And that is my presentation. Thank you.